guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking on the subject of homeschooling. It's that time of year again, back to school time, and I have a confession to make. I love back to school time. Now I am a homeschooling family, so for a lot of families that gets them back into the routine. They put their kids on the bus, they get some free time back. Routine is always a good thing. All the excitement of back to school shopping, all the new supplies, and just the excitement of brand new curriculum that has never been cracked open. And you know, 6 months in, you may decide, oh, this curriculum isn't working for us, but this is the one time of year that you have this whole set planned out and you have high hopes for it. Nothing has failed yet. Everything is brand new with so much possibility. So I just love this time of year. Now, I am a beach loving, summer sunshine kind of girl, but there's something about Christmas and the magic of the holidays that just makes me excited. Fall brings all the fall scents, all the pumpkin spice, and everything that comes with decorating for the holidays. And the back to school season is just the start of all of that progression, and it's just so exciting. I just love it. Okay, and another small secret, another reason I like back to school time is that's the time of year when all the public schoolers go back to school. The museums are empty, the zoos are empty, even the water park at the local amusement park is empty. So you can go out and go to all of those places and not have the crowds anymore. So I love that too. So today I'm going to share with you how my family makes back to school time special. Since we are homeschoolers, this tends to look a little different than families who attend public school. You know, they have a true first day of school. They have a supply list that they get from their teacher, and the hype of that back to school day, all the kids heading off to school together, and you know, the excitement can be really fun, and some of that are things that maybe your kids feel left out on. So I'm going to share with you the ways that I try to make back to school time special for my kids. One of the first things that I do is take my kids and let them pick out school supplies. Now, as a homeschool family, I don't have a teacher list telling me what we need for that year, and we almost always have notebooks that have paper left or supplies left over from the year before, and it would be really, really tempting to go ahead and finish up all of those notebooks before we get new ones. But for me, I like to have that fresh start and the excitement of the new supplies. So I always take my kids out and let them pick out brand new supplies for their new subjects for the year. My kids are very different from each other, so they choose completely different things. I have a 16-year-old boy and I have a 13-year-old girl, and this is the notebooks that my daughter chose. She chose these. They are Mead, and they have a really strong coil, because one thing I've noticed is that the quality of the notebooks has gone down substantially. When I was looking at notebooks this year, the coils seem to be really weak and thin, and these we noticed are pretty strong. They're a double ring, so I was pretty impressed with them, and she bought a couple different patterns in this one. She seems to be into this marble look this year. So she got 5 different notebooks, and my son chose a couple of these. These are just the notebooks that open from the bottom, and they have a double ring closure at the top, and he got 2 of these, one in blue and one in black. And then he also got some of these, and the ones that I got my daughter and the 2 that I just showed you, those came from Target. These came from Meijer, and they're just a really like strong plasticky material, and they have this little elastic band that holds them together, and then you open them up and they have a little sleeve at the front, and then their paper. And he really liked these He liked that the elastic kind of binds them together. He's going to be taking a few college classes this year, and we thought it would be really good for him to be able to put any papers in there and just close it up with the elastic, and then he wouldn't lose them on the way home. And we got 3 of those. We got 2 black and 1 blue. Another thing that I do for my kids each year, I always plan out a schedule for them. I've done that differently through the years. This year I am doing it differently than I did last year. I'm going to have a video coming up soon showing you exactly how I am doing their schedule this year. So if you're interested in that, check back. I will be sharing that with you. And this is the binders that I got for them for this year. I usually do some kind of a little piece of paper in there with their name on it, with whatever it is that they're interested in that year. And then I have all of their schedules for each subject inside this notebook. So each morning they can come down the stairs and grab their binder and know exactly what they need to do to get going for the day. So that's a few of the supplies that I got them this year. They get pretty excited about new notebooks, just like any other kids do. Something I started with my kids many years ago. My son would have been in 2nd grade and my daughter in kindergarten when we started homeschooling, and I really wanted to make that year special because we were pulling my son out to homeschool him, and I just wanted to make sure that he was really excited about it and really knew that he wasn't missing out on anything. So I started getting a gift bag and just filling it up with some school supplies and a few other little things, candy and things like that, just as a little gift. And I had it sitting next to where he was going to do school, so when he would come down on the first day, he would find his gift bag full of goodies. Now, they would always see them on the table, and I'd say, no, you can't go check out that stuff until we're ready to start school. So they knew they had to get breakfast and get dressed for the day, and then when we started school, they could open up their gift bag and see the little treasures that they got. Now, my kids started calling it the school fairy, which is really funny. Like the tooth fairy came last night. So now they are 13 and 16, and now they're giving me requests. Hey, have you gone shopping for the school fairy yet? And I just kind of laugh. But I'll give you a little peek at what those look like. So these are the gift bags for this year. And the things that I put inside are just fun little highlighters. These are just a little nicer highlighters that I might not get, except since it is from the school fairy. My daughter loves these colorful decorative pencils. I got her a little box with some cards in it so that we can work on her vocabulary. I got her some erasers for her pencils. This is for earbuds. And then there's just some random little candies in there. And probably over the next couple weeks before school starts, I will find a few extra little things to throw in their bag. And then the difference with my son is he really likes the mechanical pencils. So I got him some extra erasers. And this is his little zipper pouch for his earbuds. And then he has some candy in there also. So that makes it a little bit special for them, knowing that they're gonna come down to gifts. A lot of times I'll put in like a $5 gift card for Google Play Store so that they can buy some music or something like that. Just something really small, but they get really excited about it. I also try to make breakfast really special that morning. My kids love bacon, and they love bacon especially when it comes fresh from our local meat market. So I try to get really good bacon, make them some bacon in the morning. I do pancakes on the griddle, and just get all those smells going through the house of breakfast. It gets them up and going and moving and gets that day started, and they think it's really special to get a really nice big breakfast before they get started. Another thing I do to make the first day of school special may not be their favorite, but it's definitely one of my favorites, and that is I take pictures of them to commemorate that year of school, whatever grade they're in that year. Some years I've used a chalkboard and written on there what year they are in, what grade they're in, and some years I've just used an app to write on it what their age and their grade is. But I always try to get that picture of them, you know, to commemorate that first day of school, so that through the years I can kind of see the progression of how they aged and what grade they're in. And you know, I post it to Facebook, and it's always fun because, you know, Facebook has that pops up every year to show you your past memories, and all those pictures start to pop up mid-August to let me see what happened that year, and I get to see how little they were and how much they've grown and how much bigger they're getting. So that's a few of the ways that I like to make that first day of school extra special for my kids. Another thing I like to do is on our birthdays during the year, I always let them get ice cream for breakfast. So sometimes we'll go to a local UDF or someplace that's open and we'll get milkshakes or ice cream, but that is something that we've done for a few years, and they think that's pretty fun too. I do want to share with you now something that's been an extra special blessing for me as a homeschool mom. There is a local curriculum company called A Reason for Homeschool, and they started a blog a couple years ago, and it is a blog that is written for moms by moms, and it's just the whole purpose of this blog is to encourage and build up the homeschool mama. So any of you who love blogs, you might want to pop over and check out this blog because it is really, really great. They have lots of different blog posts there. Different moms post different things, but they have things, cooking recipes, crafting ideas, organizational ideas. They have ways that you can incorporate things into your homeschool. Every Sunday they have the Sunday soaking, and that is just something that's a little bit of encouragement from the Word of God, and it's just been a real blessing to me. And I did write a blog post for them that coordinates with this video, so if you want to pop over and check out that blog post as well, I will post that link below and you can pop over there and check that out. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.